Hello, friends. Here we are at episode 2, and we wanted to give you some updates on what was happening with the Lettuce Grow Farmstand. And you will note that there's some things that we have to change up, and because we learned some lessons about what was really happening with the farm stand. But I will show you all of that in a few minutes. And right now, though, I just wanted to say that I'm still very satisfied with the farm stand. Really, it's about trying to adapt to what you have to put into the farm stand and what it can grow. It can't grow everything, just like when you're dealing with a pot, right? If you have a 3-gallon pot, you can't expect to get a giant watermelon out of it. So that's the same thing, the same principles that we have to think about when we're dealing with the farm stand. We have to think about what it is that the farm stand can do well. I can tell you things that are 2 gallons and less, like of a pot, will do really well, such as herbs and lettuces, small cabbages, some flowers even, if you want to have some flowers indoors, they'll do really well. But then some of the real large things, and what we're going to focus on today is the broccoli. Broccoli does not do well in the farm stand, but I can imagine that broccolina probably would do really well. So let's go take a look and see what we have going on. Here we are, we're back at the Lettuce Grow Farmstand. And if you recall, on episode 1, I talked about the broccoli. And I talked about how I thought the head, even though it was a smaller head, it was very tight, and you can see it bolted. Tons of flowers, beautiful flowers, I'm not going to say that, but that's not what we wanted. We really wanted to get a head of broccoli. And I want to go over here on this side because the same thing happened to this one. So you could see it bolted. So broccoli isn't really the thing to use in the farm stand. So I'm going to pull this out because I want to see, because I want to replace it with something else. Let's see if I can get it out. So this is where it's at. And I'm going to pull it out. Look at the size of those roots. That is like unbelievable. Look at that. I'm going to come back. This cup I want to save. So I'll come back for that. Now, because, look, see something here. I planted, I think this was a small pea plant. And that didn't do well either. Because I think it got crowded out from the light. Because the broccoli was so large, it was crowding out some other things. But here's another broccoli plant. So we're going to pull this one out too. Look at the roots. Oh my God. I'm not even pulling all the roots out. It's like, I don't even know if those are the roots that belong to the broccoli or not, so I'm going to leave them in there. So I'm not sure. And let's see, let's come over here. There's another one. And we're going to pull it out. Now the peas, I tried hand pollinating. We'll see what happens. If you recall from episode 1, the Swiss chard was very tiny, but it seems to be doing really well. And put that in there. The lettuce and spinach have been doing amazing. Honestly, I've been getting a week's worth of harvest every week out of it to use for my lunch. I mean, it's been unbelievable. Then I planted some more here. And I'm still kind of excited to see what's going to happen with these peppers. So it's been about 3 weeks and the pepper flowers seem to be the same size. They don't really seem to be doing anything. So I'm curious to see what will happen. But The cucumber, these are like a pickling variety. You can see it's doing really well, but the other cucumbers aren't getting bigger. So I'm kind of curious to see what's happening there with that. So what I want to do is I want to replace what I just pulled out with some new items and see how they do. So I'm looking up here because there's like a pea plant that's kind of in. And you know, it's a good thing I took that broccoli out because the broccoli was creating a lot of shade for some of the other items. This is what I'm going to replace the broccoli with. I have a pepper snack mix pepper. I have a dwarf tomato seed that's red. And then I'm putting in round zucchini. So you can see I've already put the seeds in the little pods. And that's what we're going to put back into Lettuce Grow Farmstand. You can see here I have a big mess on the floor with the broccoli, but that's okay. So we have a pod here that's open, and I'm going to replace it. I've already soaked this. I've already put the seed in it. And as we just recently showed, I have a pepper, a zucchini, and a tomato. And I have another one here. I'm going to put that in there. You can see over here from before, I used a pencil and I wrote on the farm stand what I had there. That was the Chico broccoli. But I used pencil because it's very easy to clean it off. And then I have another pod here. So let's see what happens with that. You can see I still have a lot of things growing in it. It's looking really good, but we're experimenting. We're seeing what works, what doesn't work, and we're experimenting. Oh, look at, I'm seeing over here, look, I have a space right there. I have to deal with that. Looks like it was spinach and it never germinated. So I'm going to replace that with something else. I'm so glad that you joined me on this journey, episode 2 on the Lettuce Grow Farmstand. We're going to keep the journey going, and we're going to learn more about the farm stand and what works and what doesn't work. So keep following along and keep looking out for my videos. Thank you so much.